Hello and welcome to the Holistic Success channel, Holistic Success Circle. I am Miss Joy Pollard and I help mompreneurs and more to create a plan, to create a master plan, right? And that includes how to break free from burnout, how to create balance, and how to build a better life. Like, it's all part of the process. It's all connected. And in today's video, like, I have to be transparent. I got a past due notice, y'all. I opened up the mail. I went to the mailbox yesterday to open up the mail, and there was a past due notice. And the sad thing is, number one, for mail that is typically like routine bills, like the light bill. Well, I do that online, but the water bill, car insurance, stuff like that, sometimes I don't open the statements because those bills are typically things that stay the same or around the same every month. But for some reason, I just so happen to open up the letter and I realized that it was past due notice and I owe $296. Like, this is unheard of because, number one, I typically have a system in place to pay bills. And number two, the balance last bill, I can't remember last time I made a payment. So typically I have a system in place. And number two, I have the money. So a few months ago, I remember having a conversation with someone and kind of telling them my system of writing things down and then going back and checking. And she was like, oh yeah, she just sets everything on auto pay. But for me, the issue with auto pay is that I don't want people just going to my account. Like, God forbid something happens to me or something happens with the account. Like, I don't want to give away that much automation and control, but I definitely want to keep my system going. And your girl wrote a book in, I believe, 2018. Let's check the copyright date. Did I ever put it in here? But I wrote a book 2016 talking about finances, the issues that I saw millennials making with their money. And the book is called My Money Matters. And it's actually a book slash workbook where, like, every month you can sit down, you can write your bills down, you can write down, see, you can write down your bills, you can write down your priorities, your goals for the month. So I'm a little disappointed in myself, but I'm gonna share some information out of here with you just for you watching this. But oh, this is some good stuff. I need to run this back. I'm gonna give you a brief overview. I have affirmations in here. I have how to be a good shopper, you know, how to pay, save, and invest, the truth about budgeting, like assessing your relationship and money. You know, this is a good book. I need to bring this back. And also how to set goals so that you are a good steward over your money, how to differentiate between assets and liabilities. But I'm gonna just share one tip that I need to review, because sometimes we get so comfortable that we need to go back to the basics. So in the book, I talk about, number one, to check all your statements for accuracy. Number two, pay yourself first, which I also kind of switched that a little bit because I feel like you got to pay God first, tithe, and then pay yourself. Number three is invest in your future, which I always do. I make sure to diversify my investments. I also make sure to have life insurance. I also make sure to have emergency fund to fuel my future, right? And then, because I'm building a better life and legacy, and comment below legacy if you're building one too. Number 4 is pay bills ahead of time or on time, which I need to get back to doing. Do something for charities. So every month, besides paying my tithes and offering, I also include like charity. Like I donate to the Bible app because I need them to stay in business so I can get my daily notifications and my daily dose of Jesus for the bare minimum. Make a religious contribution. I talked about that. Do something nice for yourself. Listen, my thing is going on Amazon sometimes or going to Target. Target is my thing now. Like I'll go to Target and just kind of walk around and see what I like. And then also celebrating success, because sometimes things that we do is in the spiritual and you're not able to see it. And if you don't see it, I believe a lot of people don't work on their success because they can't see what success looks like, but it's the daily things that you do that's gonna determine your destiny. So celebrating success and making sure you're looking at your priorities for the month, unexpected expenses, what needs to be different, and things to remember. So my biggest issue is that I pay my bill. I sit down at the beginning of the month and I typically pay all the bills. Where's my, let me get my binder. So this is going to be another video, but I have this Boss Mom planner that I created that is available for a download as well. I will make sure to pin that. And look, I like making it pretty. This is like therapeutic to me. But let's stay focused, Joyce. Stay focused. Okay. So in the My Life Planner, the Boss Mom Life Planner, I actually have an area for bills where I sit down, and this is a quarterly planner because I believe that if you set 90-day goals, you're going to accomplish so much more for the year. That's going to be another video. Look, I'm thinking I don't have video ideas for y'all, but I've already said like 3 or 4 or 5 videos while I've been sitting here. Good stuff. Okay, so the bill tracker. So I consolidated it to one page from the book that I had. And in this life planner, I'm not going to tell y'all the T, you're going to have to download it, okay? But for the bill tracker page, I actually have, I forgot to add, I did have water on here, but I put a check mark, but I didn't pay it. So that is very questionable. But I need to go back and make sure that I have everything checked off. So I'm gonna double check, or I'm gonna put it in a different color once I pay it, and then I'm gonna highlight it. Because back in the day, some of y'all too young for this, but back in the day, we used to have a checkbook, and with the checkbook would come the little page where you would do a check and balance, where you would say, okay, once this cleared the account, how much the balance was left over. So I need to, my goal, which I'm gonna write down here, is to, 1, to pay all bills on time. And then I'm going to open up all mail. And then I'm going to write down on the bill the date that I paid it. And then for the things that I forget to pay, like my business credit card and the water bill, I'm going to set a reminder. So I'm going to set reminder in phone to pay for the water and biz credit card. And that way I'm not going to miss it. Because one thing about me too is that sometimes I think about stuff so much. I'm like, oh, I got to pay this. Oh, I got to pay this. Oh, I got to do that. That when the time comes and I go and I'm like, I did it in my mind, but I didn't physically do it on paper or in the online. So good stuff. Let me know if you are, well, thank you for watching, if you watched up until the end, but let me know if you plan on paper or if you typically like technology, and what are some of your money goals as a mompreneur. So thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time. You know, feel free to comment what kind of videos you want to see, and remember, let's build. Ta-ta. Thanks. Now I've got to go finish my lunch and then get back to work. Okay? Because one thing your girl is trying to do in this season is to stay focused so that I don't have to work all day. All right? And shout out to Healthy Choice for this meatloaf and mashed potatoes. But then I added my little frozen spinach. That's another video. Life in a Liberated Kitchen. What I use to keep life simple as a productive mompreneur that still wants to be present and profitable, but don't want to spend all the days just doing chores and want to capitalize even if I don't have a lot of time. So thanks so much for watching. Ta-ta.